Hello. I had some of these boots out to take some pictures because I'm considering passing a few of them on for sale. And I figured while I had these out, I'll just pull out the rest of my white boots that I have on hand and do a little brand highlight of a brand that I love, which is White's Boots. Just kind of quickly go through a lot of the options here because they have a bunch, and maybe help somebody doing some online research like I've done in the past, and kind of get a little quick overview here. So we'll start here in the middle with a classic white semi-dress in a brown dress leather, which is a classic White's leather. It's a great leather. You can see it has aged very well. Has a little bit of T-core to it, even though these are dark brown. I don't know if that's easy to tell, but these have a single leather sole, so kind of thin, but super strong and tough and durable. These boots were from 2012. Got the Quabog on there, which is basically made of steel, so indestructible. But this brown dress is a great underestimated leather. And this pair is unlined uppers. This leather is just so supple and comfortable on the foot, but still tough. Just a classic White's leather. This pair has a single row hand sewn stitch down construction, which is what White's is known for. You can see it on most of the boots that I have, except this pair back here, which we'll get to, which is their machine stitch down construction as the other option that is a little bit cheaper. So another pair that I have over here, which I'm considering also selling because they're just a teensy bit narrow for me. We can talk about sizing here in a minute as well. Also, hand sewn construction, single row hand sewn stitch down construction. This is in a British Tan CXL block heel. This is the White's Oxford, which comes in the 461 sprung toe last and on a Vibram half sole. And these are super cool. I love these. I'm a little bummed that they kind of pinch my right foot just a little bit here in the waist. These are D width, and I've learned kind of as part of my journey that I fit the single E width perfectly. I haven't tried a double E, but I'm guessing those might fit, but not as perfect as a single E. So going up a width, generally in most boot makers, I found that have a single E is the way to go for me. But these are awesome. Might have to get another pair in the future at some point. These are basically like boot shoe tanks, and I love them. Over here I have probably the second oldest pair here, which is the original Farmer Rancher in the amazing Horween horsehide, T-core horsehide, black T-core horsehide. And these actually have the double row hand sewn stitch down construction, and kind of compare single, double. And these are, I don't know if I can sell these ones or not, because this, you can see just broken in. This horsehide has just beautiful rolls in this unstructured toe. little bit of a slightly taller than 6-inch boot on a Vibram mini lug with also the quabog, and you know, fully gusseted tongue all the way to the top here. It is lined in the upper and vamp, whereas these are unlined in the upper and vamp. I mean, lined in the vamp, but unlined in the upper. Even for the Oxfords, these are unlined in the back of the shoe, and they have a lined vamp, which is interesting because usually when you go down to the shoes, it's just fully lined. And then over here, I have, and so all of these I have actually purchased used to kind of get my feet wet with the brand and get sizing figured out. I do have a couple boots that I've already sold previously, including a C350, which is basically a cruiser with the stitch down construction on a wedge, that were also a D-width that had kind of the same fit issue for me. So I unfortunately had to move those on, but those were amazing tanks as well. My boots that I've purchased new from White's are these here, which are a what they call a lace-to-toe lineman boot, a little bit taller boot as well, and has this cool lineman patch, which is in Seidel leather and matches the tongue, some contrast. And this upper is Merriam's Horsebutt in Tuscanello. You can see we even have some of the shell there in the vamp, so some nice clicking. What's cool about these is they are a lace-to-toe with the full heel, and on kind of a half sole lug here, and then it is actually a soft toe, unstructured toe, which is kind of hard to find, maybe increasingly more difficult to find. I got these from Free Note Cloth, just a great sort of makeup they did that I couldn't pass up. But these ones are actually the machined stitch down construction as opposed to the hand sewn stitch down. And this is the only ones that I have currently of that. And then these are a new pair of semi-dress that I purchased custom from Baker's Boots in Oregon. Custom because I wanted that single E. If you go on the White's website, and I think you could probably custom order through them as well, but they either offer D width or double E, and I love the single E, so kind of steered toward Baker's, which is a fantastic retailer for ordering custom. White's, Wesco, and a lot of other great options that they have. They're just a great retailer. So I custom ordered these and waited for them, and based on my experience of loving these, kind of hit some different options that I had been wanting to try, and based off of my love of this horsehide over here, I went with the again, the Horween horsehide in a dark brown, and this is on a different last than these. These are on the 55 last. These are on the 55 last. These are on the 461 sprung toe last, and I went back to the sprung toe last for these because I love sprung toe. I also got the nice perforated cap toe These also come fully lined with the horsehide option, but really nice thick horsehide that, you know, I can only hope that they'll break in as nice as these and last basically forever. And these are on a Vibram half-soled Quabog heel and a really thick double midsole, which is going to take a lot more break-in compared to these ones here. So since I have these, that's why I'm thinking about passing these on to someone to enjoy. Previously I also had a lace-to-toe whites that I bought used that I really liked, and so I sold those because they were kind of overkill for me. They had the full steel toe and were really burly, but I love the look of the lace-to-toe, which kind of led me back to my buying decision here with these. So kind of those are already gone, but that's my replacement for those. And then totally different here is the MP Sherman, which is kind of more of their service boot. Comes on the MP last, which is much more long and narrow looking kind of last. Can get away with in more environments, probably, like wear these to the office, whereas I'm not going to be able to wear those to my office potentially. These are in beautiful thick Horween brown wax flesh and day-night soles. And these come in just a ton of different options. I think these are considered MP Sherman M1s, but they have different options for single backstay, two-piece backstay, half sole options, full sole like this, with or without the toe cap. This is the 4-stitch toe cap. This pair actually got from my buddy Jason, and these are a special edition anniversary edition from Brooklyn clothing company in Calgary, Canada, and I love these. These are super awesome. So I'm looking at keeping these 3 whites in the family and potentially passing these 3 on as part of my boot journey, learning experience. Love all these boots just for different reasons, and just because I have way too many boots. It's good to kind of try and do some population control. These guys for sizing, these ones because I sort of replace them with these to break in and enjoy. And these guys that kind of have a little bit covered this style with the unstructured toe, a little bit taller boot with these, and then these ones are whites service boot, which I don't have any other kind of examples of that. So I have plenty of service boots, but I just love whites, and these are some it's such a great company, and they fit my foot perfectly. I'm a 11.5 D, but I would say that my instep kind of area is pretty full. High, I don't have a high arch or anything, but kind of slightly more full volume foot, so the e-width helps me out, not just in this brand, but most brands that have multiple widths, like even Grant Stone or something like that. You know, the e-width fits me better, and the same for whites. But these are all amazing boots, and you can get your size dialed in with the last that you like. You know, I don't have any problem with the 55 or the 461. The kind of MP last is a little bit more difficult to get perfect, just because it's a little narrower based on the berry last. but those are great as well, especially for a slightly more sleek look that you don't necessarily get with most Pacific Northwest boots. But just kind of wanted to do a quick run through. Hopefully this helps somebody doing some research and you know, comparing some different options that come from whites. And if you are thinking about trying it, you know, it's not necessarily a bad idea to pick up some used versions, because they are super tough, and it's you know, you can get an idea of what you like and don't like, and then be able to be a little bit more picky when you're picking out your next boots, which, you know, have all this learning experience to thank for picking out options that I really care about, and knowing, you know, when I'm looking at a new build that maybe a retailer comes up with, whether, you know, that really sings to me or not. Anyway, thank you, appreciate it.